This is the voice vlog. Hello, good evening again, everyone, viewers. So tonight it felt like it went really quickly, which I thought was quite amazing, considering that they really show you only the same bits of footage about, 10 times over. But for some reason today it went really quickly, and I don't know why, because you're just seeing the same little bits, and you keep looking up and you think, I've seen this bit, and then it's weird. It's really weird because you only have about 8 or 9 people on each episode. So I was wondering, maybe they didn't have that many good singers sometimes, because they only have 8 or 9 singers in the episode, and the episode goes for about 5 hours, or it feels like that when you're seeing the same bit of footage for the 7th time. Oh, it's all happening. I usually turn off all of the things there, but that's a little accident. Oh, there's Henry's birthday. That's interesting. Okay. But anyway, let's get on with it. So today we had John Lingard. He was on Kylie's team. He played the ukulele, which is a real man's instrument, and did a bit of a yodel. Tasha Amoroso, a lovely country singer who said she had talked about her bulimia. Such a lovely voice, even with all that vomiting. It was really still a very lovely voice. She got the 4-chair turn, which was lovely, and eventually she took Will. Thando Sikvilla is her name. Big girl, big voice. I really like those ones. Joe loved her too. He was clapping along, but completely out of time. Sometimes I honestly do wonder how these guys became really famous all around the world, when they can't even clap in time. But anyway, she went with Kylie, which I think was a good choice. Then we had Annabelle Eve. Now, Kylie said to Annabelle, and a quote, "You've got the technical skills. I would just prefer you just forget about it." So that was real insight, I think, into Kylie's singing technique, and Annabelle went with Joel, which I think again is a good choice. Sarah Hammett, she went with Will. Now, when she came on, we did like the blind audition, which is what they're calling it, where we can't, as the audience, see the singer either. So it is so fantastic when they do that, because we don't get any backstory. We just hear the voice and bang, they're either on or they're off, and it just goes like that, like like the Clippers. And it went so quick, and I kept thinking the whole time, gosh, imagine if the whole show was just like this. It would be over in a second, and imagine what I could do with my time. I got really excited about thinking about that, so I was a little bit resentful about the rest of the show. But anyway, then we had a bunch of singers at the end who all had problems with their breath. Andrew Taylor, good Aussie bloke, really nervous, that the breathing really got him. A girl called Luna Envy, who was like a rockabilly goth girl. She was raised a Catholic, and you saw photos from when she was really little, and as she got older you could just see her eventually turning into a vampire. She was unfortunately very flat at the beginning, but then she got quite good, but it was breath again. And then Peter White, who was a chemist, not to be confused with Cherry White chemists, there's somebody else. But dreadful start. Oh, soprano voice, and I thought it was all over, but then he got a little bit better and he went with Ricky. But I've noticed a lot of people in this season have had trouble with their voices, with breathing. So what I like to do is I like to show a very simple breath exercise for you guys before you start going into the battles next week. So all you do is you take a candle like this, and all you do is you just have to breathe, controlling your breath on its outward breath. Don't breathe the candle out, but also don't let it just sit there. You have to make it flicker with your breath, okay? And when you have good breath control, you can just make the candle flicker, okay? So like this. Hold on, that was a little accident. I think there's a little, we have a little bit of a breeze in here. So just yeah. So like this. Okay, I've had a little bit of a cold this week, so I think that is that's why that is happening.